Hi, my name is Sarah Pulliam. I'm in Dr. Green's Group Dynamics class, and for my final, I decided that I was going to look at the qualities of a leader versus qualities of a follower. When I did my research, I was thinking that, well, my hypothesis was that the qualities of a leader and the qualities of a follower were going to be fairly similar, but they might have different levels of importance. I was able to find this out through going and asking some of the students and the faculty here at Concordia what are qualities that a leader has and what are qualities that a follower has. My actual responses were pretty great, and they pretty much proved my hypothesis to be correct. A lot of the people thought that being a leader and being a follower, there's a lot of things that they discovered, some during the interview that were very similar. Like being a leader, you have to listen. But just as important to be a follower, you also have to listen. So these are my interviews with the professors and the students of Concordia. Whoosh.
Decisive. I think that's what a quality a leader needs to have. To be respectful, and they need to be respected.
When I think of someone who's a leader, I think of some of those same things. Someone who loves people, someone who is also passionate, someone who loves to lead people, but is also patient with people because they have to respect their gifts and their abilities and the differentness of them. And then someone who's just great with working with people. It's about people when it comes to leading and when it comes to following. So those are my answers.
Initiative, forward-thinking goals, strength, advocating, let's see, patience, compassion, empathy.
I think a leader needs integrity and just good character.
A leader needs to be a good listener. A leader needs to have a strong vision. A leader needs to have passion. And I'll throw in the spiritual angle. A leader needs to be called by God to lead in the way that they are leading.
A leader needs to be humble, be a servant of others.
I would say that a leader needs the ability to sacrifice and a willingness to sacrifice for the good of the cause.
Have a vision for where he or she wants to take an institution or a group of people, where they want to be 5 years, 10 years down the road.
What are some qualities that leaders need to have?
I think effective communication.
I think that the biggest quality that a leader needs is communication, that not necessarily just like telling people what to do, but also listening.
The first thing a leader has to have or be is a person of character, noble character.
I would say one of the big qualities a leader has is influence.
Leadership, communication, and role model.
A leader, I think the two most important things in a leader should be are first humble and a servant.
And then there's a bunch of other general ones such as patience and humility.
Drive. The qualities of a leader are someone who's willing to take credit for the errors as well as the success.
A follower needs to not be a blind follower for one. They need to be vocal. Because a leader can't lead if they don't know how the followers need to be led. Followers are leaders just in a different way.
When I think about a follower, I think about a couple qualities. Someone who listens, someone who's respectful and can follow that way, who's passionate and is patient. Thanks.
Someone who's a follower is not someone who's necessarily subservient, but just willing to do whatever's necessary for the good of the group.
Understanding, comprehension. I'd say that a follower has all the things that a leader has, but just follows.
Again, drive, work ethic.
Okay, awesome. What are some qualities that a follower needs?
Communication, listening.
So a follower needs to be ready at all times. So ready to work, and they need to be willing to do whatever's asked of them.
A follower needs to be a good listener, needs to have a sense of loyalty and a vision for why that loyalty is so important to their leader. A follower needs to have a clear call from God. They're supposed to be following this person, because if you follow the wrong person, it can lead to lots of dangerous things.
A follower needs to learn what the leaders are like.
A follower needs to be selfless.
In order to be a follower, you need to know something about leadership, it seems to me. So leaders lead and followers follow. Unless you can recognize leadership, you're going to have difficulty following it. So it includes in understanding something about leadership so that you can step in and follow a good leader.
A follower needs to identify with the leader.
A follower needs to have loyalty and faithfulness to not only the leader, but also to the cause that the leader stands for and their vision. And they just need to have some shared interests, and both the leader and the follower will need to put themselves in humbling positions.
I think a big quality that followers need is just humility and being able to listen to the leader and do what the leader is asking them to do.
I think that a follower also needs listening, obviously, but I think you need to be able to communicate back to the leader, so it's a two-way thing.
And what is leadership?
Oh man, this is my favorite question, because I wish we could eliminate the word leadership and communicate only through the sense of followership. The first command of Christ is to drop everything and follow him. And as followers of Jesus, our role is not to be leaders, but to be first followers.
So, as you can see, a lot of the people that I interviewed had the reaction that I thought they were going to have. They said that the qualities that a leader had were actually very similar to the qualities that a follower needs to have. I really hope you enjoyed this. I've had a wonderful time in your class, Dr. Green, and I'm going to use group dynamics a lot in my future. Thank you.